Alrighty, we are live with the second strategy video of the week. Welcome on in, everyone. We are going to run the giveaway right now, the Win the Pot giveaway. We got up to 949, which isn't bad. Obviously not as good as the Masters, but that means there were 6 new subscribers. The pot goes up to $32. That is $12 for the new subscribers that we got. So appreciate everybody. Appreciate everyone for participating. Feel like I'm translucent on the screen. Let me fix that. Has everyone done with their lineups? Has everyone finished their lineups? No, I don't want that. Don't mind me, we're just trying to figure things out. Oh, it's the game. That's gotta be what it is. Better. Okay, there we go. I look better. Not done yet. D Thomas, what's happening, man? First time I've seen you in the chat. Firefight says last one. Last one to what? Denny first. Good evening, Joanne. Good evening, Denny. Yes, thank you for hitting the like button. Looking for some insight from you to finalize the lineups. All right. Shot Like Harden is finally here. Awesome. 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 All right. We are going to run the giveaway. Bring that down. Bring this up. We have all the shares on X, all the comments on the strategy video, the preview video, the pass optimal and GPP winning lineups, as well as the first look. Only 39 entries. So, the last one that subbed. Awesome, awesome, awesome. So that's all we have. That makes it easier for all of those, all of you that have put in extra entries or earned extra entries, I should say. So, without further ado, here we go. We're gonna hit the drum roll and we're gonna find our winner. Nathan Johnson. Congratulations, Nathan. He had 7 total entries, ladies and gentlemen. 7. Nathan is one of those that definitely contributes a lot. Just throwing it out there. Here you go. This shows you that it's random. It's just Nathan, $32, pal. $32 in your pocket. I know you've been banking some of those dollars. I don't know what you're at. I'm just going to take your word for it. But what you could use that for are some hats, right? Here are the hats that I can order for anybody. We're going to call this option 1 right here. So option 1, option 2, 3 is a blue. 4 is kind of cut off, but what 4 is the same as 2. You can just see that the badge is slightly different. The badge is more filled in, whereas these badges up here for the SweetSpot DFS are white. The other thing too is it says Fantasy Golf as opposed to Target the Optimal. I can make these any colors. What I was planning on doing is going white. I don't have a white hat personally for the SweetSpot DFS, for the SweetSpot DFS hats. But if anybody is interested in these hats, it's gonna be this price plus probably, I mean, let's just call it 40. Let's call it 40 even. That way, I mean, we'll just make it easy, but this will cover shipping as well. 40 bucks. Unless you buy additional hats. If you buy additional hats, it's not going to be 40, but let's just call it $7 or $6 for shipping, whatever it ends up being. But for one hat, we'll just call it 40. I'll run a poll right now. Hold on, I'm running a poll. There you go. Answer the poll. I'll just get kind of your ideas, your feedback. Why can't I see this? Okay, there we go. Again, white or number 1 is all black. That is black and black. You can just see it's just black. Number 2 and number 4, same colors. The badges are different badges. And then you can see navy as one of them. Now, personally, what I want you guys to vote on, you guys can choose different votes, by the way. I really only want you to focus in on the badge. What badge do you like the best? Do you like the colored in badge? Or do you like the white center? Personally, I like this one. Because if I were to get all white, per se, all white, and then I were to get a white badge, I would have the red crosshairs with black lettering and a black, the red on in the inside will stay the same, but it'll be a black crosshair with a white badge and black lettering. I think it would look pretty sharp. It'd look pretty iced out. I'm gonna get that one for myself regardless. If any of you guys want the same, we can go figure it out, but really vote on the badge and then we can figure out colors from there. And sorry, I don't have a way to zoom in and give you kind of a really closer look at it. This is the best I could do with what I got. I did reach out to my my buyer or seller, I guess. I'm the buyer. I reached out to the seller just to see what prices are. So this is tentative. Let's just put the pricing as tentative. This is what I bought hats for. What was that, like 5 years ago? Something like that. Oh, I'll go get a hat. I'll show you guys what it looks like. All right. Here's the black hat. It is a snapback. It's a trucker hat. They're all going to be trucker hats, just so you know. But this is all black. A little faded. It's been in my car for a while. That's the black one. Here's that black and white one. Badge still has some integrity, but you can see that is just normal wear and tear. That is basically being sun soaked, I guess. And here's the blue one. The black one's in my car. But this is what the solid badge looks like. Like what I plan to do is get like an all white one. And that badge will just basically be all white. I'll probably even get a black one like this too. Yep, there you go. Those are the hats. Number 4 just flows better with the background. Yeah, I agree. Are those stretch fit? No, they're one size fits all, like Denny just says. Yep. D Thomas, nice to see you. Nice to see you. Glad that you are visiting. Okay. Pretty despite having there being one clear winner, I mean 12 votes and it's almost spread out across the board. Okay. Well, I'll keep that in mind. I think it's going to be cheaper if I get one order of one kind of hat, and that way I can save you guys cost, you know, when it comes to stuff. Otherwise, if you guys are cool with paying the extra, then yeah, you guys can certainly pay the extra. You can get whatever hat you want, you can get whatever color you want. I don't have the options with me right now, but this is leading up to the US Open. I'm going to try to get the hats ready by the US Open. So then I can send them out to people, or hopefully you guys could get them by the US Open. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I did reach out to my person that I got those hats from, and yeah, we'll go from there. All right, enough of the housekeeping and giveaway stuff. Appreciate everybody participating on the PGA Championship giveaway. I am going to close that. We're not going to do any roll calls today. This is just kind of the last little bit of strategy going into the PGA Championship. So I was able to listen to a lot of content, a lot of different opinions, but I am of the opinion that this golf course is going to be, or the tournament is going to be won at like -16, -14 to -16. I think it's going to be right in the middle of what everyone else is going to say, and that's not a cop-out. That's kind of what I've been saying since the very beginning. Some people just think that they know exactly what this is going to turn out to be. I don't quite trust them completely. I'm gonna make this less bright on me. Perfect. Oh my god, there's that. All right, whatever. So I don't think it's gonna be as difficult as some people are making out to be, and I don't think it's gonna get to -20. I have heard that. I don't think it's gonna get to -20. I could be wrong. I just don't think that's gonna happen. I think it's gonna be about -16. I do believe that everybody is live. I don't think this is gonna be just for bombers. One thing we gotta remember, they use tee boxes from everywhere. They don't just use the far back tee boxes every single time. So, you know, the whole golfers are gonna need to carry the ball 305, 300, 305. That is only gonna be true one day of the week. We don't know that's going to be Thursday. We don't know that's going to be Friday. And really Saturday, Sunday, we can't really forecast or project for, but for Thursday, Friday, we can. So this kind of goes in line with everything that I've been saying this week anyways. Remember I said the 2/3 rule? Anybody remember me saying the 2/3 rule? I think that applies in just building lineups regardless. The 2/3 rule is whatever trend, whatever fit that you think is going to be the perfect trend or fit, multiply that by 2/3. So that's 66%. That's 4 out of 6 golfers in your lineup. You want to follow that trend. I'm not a firm believer of the whole stacking stats. That worked out for Ben Raza one time back in like 2018, and everybody still believes that's a way to build lineups. I don't think that's the way to build lineups. you're gonna want some short ball hitters. So with that being said, remember me going through this yesterday, all the red salaries here to the left. So there were what, 36 golfers. There were 35, but I realized that McIntyre was not included. These are all golfers that have had a top 6. Really, I've stretched out to like a top 10, but that only like 2 golfers from this list had worse finishes than 6th place. So it's basically looking at their last 7 weeks, looking at all the finishes. I want to pick at least 3 golfers from this, maybe 4. 3 or 4. BD816, you're welcome, man. Absolutely. Rarely get to watch you live. You're here now. Appreciate you. Good evening, Nathan. You did get the giveaway. So here's what I'm gonna say. Any of these short ball hitters, these short game specialists, I think any one of these guys is going to be good. I'm also going to use probably the 2/3 rule on that. So I'm going to pick 1 or 2 of these guys, like JJ Spawn. He's not super short hitter, but he's definitely live. Absolutely live. Harris English, same thing. Absolutely live. Ryo Hisatsune, live. That's one of those that I stretched up for an 8th place finish. I don't think Alex Smalley is really a short ball hitter, but in case we think he's a short game specialist, I'm picking Alex Smalley. I mean, his ball striking stats are so good. So good. Harry Hall is another golfer that I would consider. That's another stretch for an 8th place finish, though. Matt McCarty was not someone I was originally going to play. And I know he's going to gain, or he's going to garner some ownership, but he does have a 10th, a 9th, and a 10th. That'll be fine. And then Andrew Putnam down here. Andrew Putnam is, I think, my diamond in the rough, if I'm being honest with you guys. Now, what does this actually mean when it comes to me building lineups? Am I going all in? I want to be transparent with you guys. I build over 100 lineups every single week. Every single week. So when I build lineups with the optimizer, those exposure levels that you see at the bottom, let me bring the optimizer over here. Like these exposure levels that you see on the right hand side, I follow these. So just to give you a perspective here, these 6K golfers and down, none of them I'm really going to play more than 3%. I'm going to have my favorites. Don't get me wrong. I'm going to have my favorites, but I have these capped out at 3%. And the reason being is I don't want to fall in love with the 6K golfer, but I'm allowing the optimizer to select any of these 6K golfers and being just fine with it. Now, I think one of my first lineups I'm going to build is maybe having a Putnam lineup along with, you know, I might do a couple of them that I like with the 6K golfers, like Alex Smalley being one of them. So I might do something like this and then just run the optimizer and see who all gets spit out. Like this lineup is pretty solid. Scheffler, Rahm, Fowler, Gerard, Smalley, and Putnam. I would say this. I'll say this is a very live lineup. Scheffler's in that group. Like if we look at this, here's Scheffler. We bring this back over. Rahm isn't going to be in that group because he's on live. But then we've got Ricky Fowler. So if I go down to 7,400, look at that. Ricky Fowler has a 2nd place finish. He fits that mold. If I bring this back over, Ryan Gerard, was he on this list? I forget. Ryan Gerard, $6,400. He is not, and that's fine. We don't have to have, you know, like I said, the 2/3 rule. So Alex Smalley and Putnam are my next 2 golfers. Here's Putnam. Here's Smalley. So I'm going to just highlight these guys just to show you. Here's your 2/3 rule. I now have 4 golfers out of my 6 from this group. And that's kind of what I'm sticking to. If you are unsure why I have a list like this, It has everything to do with the research that we did last week. The research that I did last week. I have so much Smalley, it's over. If he misses the cut, yeah. From everything I watch, seems like everyone is all on the same guys for the most part. And I don't, like most of you guys know, I kind of just have my own process. I just went over the things, you know, this is like, this is all trend related, right? Each one of these golfers has at least a 6th place finish or a top 10. You know, again, I stretched some of these golfers. I just pointed out some of them, like Harry Hall has an 8th place finish. What's the difference between 8th and the 6th? Really, not that much. But when I went through the previous years dating back to 2018, I just saw, again, I'll show it to you guys right here. You can see all the top 10s that these golfers have in the at the top of the leaderboard, and you can build lineups. I went back and I can build lineups that compete with the GPP winning lineup of that year, just picking out golfers that had top 10s leading like at least one. But most of these have top 6s. Like I said, here's Bryson, $9,600, top 6. Here's a 2nd place finish for Thomas Dietrich. So it doesn't really matter who the golfer is. It just matters that they follow those trends that I'm looking at. Like you could, this year, this is 2024. You could have went with Xander, 10-9, Bryson, 96, Thomas Dietrich, 62, and Shane Lowry, 84. So that's a 10-9-8-6. You know how the jingle goes. 10-9-8-7-7-6 is the common lineup build that you want to build. Here's my 2/3 rule. There's 4 golfers out of the 6 that I want to build. I just need to fill in the rest, and it could be with anybody. Maybe it is with another golfer that has a top 10 or a top 6 or whatever. This is just 2024. I'm not going to go throughout all of the years. By the way, I'm only planning on being live for 2 hours, so 10 p.m. my time is when I'm going to cut it off. I don't even know if I'll stream that long, but that is my cutoff. I still need to build lineups for this tournament, but I did want to get my last little bit of research and kind of give you my strategy this week. So anyways, yes, this lineup that I built with the optimizer follows the 2/3 rule, and this is going to get me super different. Going Scotty and Rahm into these golfers down here, it almost doesn't matter how owned these golfers are. No one's going to be starting with a lineup like this. If I didn't like Fowler or Gerard, we can go ahead and kick those golfers out. I'm going to kick out Fowler, but we can see what it looks like without Fowler in the lineup. And it goes Kitayama into Højgaard. I like this lineup even more. I like this lineup better than the last one that I just saw. But the last one I think will be, well, either of these are actually really good. I'm going to save these off to the side because I actually do really like these lineups. Save that one there. And we're going to bring back Fowler. We'll run that lineup again, and then I'm going to save that one off to the side because I do like both of these lineups. And really my strategy this week, I know I say this all the time, and shot like Harden, I'm kind of right there with you. I am going to get really narrow. I'm going to complain if I don't get 6 of 6 through the cut. It's going to suck. It's going to ruin my weekend, but I have such strong convictions that Scotty Scheffler is going to win this tournament. I understand I say this all the time, but well, first of all, I actually don't really need him to finish. I don't need him to finish inside the top 3 because this is a 5K tournament. It's a 5K contest that we're playing on DraftKings. The fact there's a 5K range means Scotty Scheffler anywhere less than $15,000 is in play. I've talked about that in length in previous videos, but that just makes him fully, you know. And if it's not Scotty, I also really like Rory, by the way. So I don't mind locking in those lineups, and then let's just check it out what Rory looks like. Maybe it's even more disgusting. 3 10Ks. By the way, this is technically 2 10Ks, 1 9K, a 7K, and 2 6Ks. This is the price conversion thing I was talking about in the last video. That was yesterday. So I could go with something like this. Maybe I don't like it. Maybe I just limit my 10Ks to maybe I just do 1 and 1 with the 9Ks and just see what I can do. I might not even like it. Yeah, so something like this. It looks like a 10. Well, I mean, it is a 10. It's a 10-9-8-8, I think. Oh no, it's a 10-9-8-7, which is confusing, right? Let me show you what that looks like. You go to the cheat sheet, you scroll down, you come to this cheat sheet right here. You can either click here or we can actually use this on the page. The price conversion that I have. Cam Young at 10,200 is the bottom price for 10K. $9,500 is the bottom price of tier 2, the 9K range. Tier 3 is 9,400 to 8,500. So Brooks, or who was the golfer that I actually had in that lineup? Oh, it was Bobby Mack. So Bobby Mack is at the top price of tier 4, the 7K range. So looking at this lineup, and by the way, I actually really like this lineup. This is a fantastic lineup. Rahm, Fitzpatrick, Koepka, McIntyre, Smalley, and Putnam. This follows that 2/3 rule as well. Fitzpatrick, Bobby Mack, Smalley, and Putnam all have had top 6 finishes in the last 7 weeks. I'm actually going to double check that. So we have Putnam down here, had a 5th place finish at the Valero Texas Open. Alex Smalley had, the 2nd place does count, but he did have a 7th place finish at the Cadillac, which to me counts as well. That's stretching it a little bit. Let's be honest, that is stretching it a little bit. And then we had Bobby Mack, which had a 2nd place finish at Valero, Texas. I'm not sure how many top 5, top 10s I can actually pull from one event. That's 2 from the Valero Texas Open. That's fine. And then Matt Fitzpatrick has what, a slew of wins? Yeah, 1st place at Heritage, 1st place at Zurich. Not a great finish at the Wells Fargo, but I think that was probably a golf course that just wasn't a good fit for him. All right, did the is it safe to end the poll? I think it's safe to end the poll. I'm gonna end the poll. 12 votes, that's fine. Okay. So yeah, a lineup like that works also, which I am going to save off to the side. These are lineups that I'm actually going to keep, but I'm going to use the optimizer to build me lineups and save some lineups off to the side. I think what I'm going to try to do is I like to try to build lineups that I wouldn't build to start my lineups off, because what this ends up doing, and just to show you, my first lineup, I'm going to start with Bryson. I'm going to do Bryson, and maybe I just hit run optimizer just from here, and then maybe see who I want to pair up. But I'm probably only going to put together 10 Bryson lineups, and that's going to be it for the rest of the week. So I'm hoping to get the Bryson lineups right within the first 10 lineups I build. You know, if he ends up going and winning this, we're going to try to do that. I'm going to try to enter some contests too that might be available. They're not. I was looking to do some more winner take alls, but they didn't put any more new ones out there for the 25-cent ones. Do they still have dollar ones available? No, those filled up too. Okay. People are playing this week. That's great. Damn. The winner take all for $1,000 is gone. I max entered the other one. I only put 1 entry into the new one. The mini max is still available though. Might enter that a few more times. We'll see. Actually, maybe not. I have 168 entries, and I think I have $120 invested this week. Yeah, this first lineup is pretty solid. DeChambeau, Fleetwood, Hatton, Kitayama, English, and Harry Hall. Yeah, sign me up, dude. That's the lineup's so good. So we'll see what the next Bryson lineup is. It's not going to include any of those 5 golfers. This one's DeChambeau, Fitzpatrick, Patrick Reed, Adam Scott, Nikolai Højgaard, and Michael Thorbjornsen. Hell yeah, that's a great lineup. Next one is DeChambeau with Xander, Patrick Cantlay, Sam Burns, Pearson Coody, and Matt McCarty. Perfect. Some of these names we've already seen on the you know, the list of top 10s that we're looking for heading into this event. Another wait. I don't have anybody locked in down here. Nope. Smalley again. DeChambeau, Hovland, Henley, Griffin, Gerard, and Smalley. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 6. Love it. With Victor Hovland in that lineup with Henley. Loving it. What's up, Freezem? Definitely not blowing $25 on the millie. Yeah, I am. I'm a sucker. AJ, you don't have to outsmart everyone. That's right. Fitz, Smalley, and Højgaard way too underpriced. I agree. 100% Scotty lineups. I play the smaller dollar single entries, says Logan. That's great. Logan, I'm trying to make sure I have 2 golfers that are what I think are different in each lineup. The payout structure and the $25 sucks. I only threw 1 in there. Hey, you all know, and if you don't, you will now know. I love winner take alls. Love them. Get me less players playing against or a bigger prize, sign me the hell up. I understand. There's a lot of people in the Millie Maker, but give me that top prize. You know, the rake is what it is. We can grovel and moan and just absolutely hate it. But give me that $1 or that $1 million as first place. Absolutely. Spawn and Goddard or Højgaard and Fleetwood. Ooh, I'm gonna lean Højgaard Fleetwood. But I really like Spawn. I just don't really have a strong feeling for Goddard, honestly. Honestly. Here's a great lineup. This is a Goddard lineup. I will save this if I didn't already. I have not. Perfect. These Bryson lineups are pretty good. Bryson, Hatton, Reed. Did we just do that one? I don't want that same combo. Here's Hatton, and then there's Reed. Okay, this is different. Bryson, Hatton, Reed, McIntyre. How many 8K golfers is that? 2 8K golfers. Yellow Mirage and Bud Colley. I love Sudarshan Yellow Mirage, and Bud Colley is one of my favorite golfers down in that 5K range. Absolutely love it. Bryson, Fleetwood, Jordo, Siwoo Kim, Gary Woodland, and Matt Wallace. If there was ever a... Oh my God. Hold on. I'm way too excited for this. And also... we're painting that black. Hell yeah. For those new in the chat, I paint them black if they're just like... These are GPP lineups. These are ones that are going to win the millie. Oh my God, what a lineup. The $33 better this week? Yeah. Well. If anyone wins the millie, please give me 100K and I'll give you $500 a month. Thanks. I'll get right on that. DeChambeau, Fleetwood, Siwoo, J-Day, McNeely, and Fitzpatrick. Yeah, sign me up, dude. These lineups are amazing. I'm loving these Bryson lineups. Bryson with Fitzpatrick again? Do I need to lower Fitzpatrick's? Yeah, I think I am going to. One thing I haven't been seeing, I'll bring back Nick Taylor because otherwise he'll be kicked out. Give me some Colin Morikawa with Mr. DeChambeau. Bryson, Morikawa, Cantlay, Burns, Potgieter, and Ryan Fox. Yep, love it. Now we go. Oh, nope. Oberg is playing with DeChambeau, so I can't put those guys together. Justin Rose and Justin Thomas. Okay, well, let's put Justin Thomas in this lineup. Bryson Fleetwood. Wow. This is a fantastic lineup. Yep, we'll save that one. Oh, Rose, or you know what? I'm probably going to build more than 10. I want to get a combo of Bryson and each of these guys at least once. And the fact is, I'm just seeing a bunch of good lineups being built, so I've got no issues with these lineups at all. Bryson, Fitzpatrick, Brooks Koepka, Kitayama, Nikolai Højgaard, and JT Poston. Yep. I don't have an issue there. Can't do Oberg. I can do Cam Young, and that's what we're going to do. I know I have the optimizer set to only picking one 10K golfer, but this is fine. I only owe 109K on my mortgage. Oh, I see. I see. These numbers here indicate it's been broken. I imagine it's because I have too many expensive golfers and not enough options down here to play other golfers. So, I think I can open this up to Oh, I don't really want to open up to 4. I'll open this up to 3. Can we do it without breaking this time? No, it breaks even more. Oh, it just didn't like the fact. Even if I lock it in. Okay. Oh, all right. I didn't know that. Okay, cool. Bryson, Cam Young, Colin Morikawa, Thigala, Pendrith, and Hoey. Yeah, sign me up. That one's good. And why not put the 2 live golfers together? Maybe they finish 1-2. Bryson, Rahm, Patrick Reed, Minwoo Lee, Snorin. Yeah, Alex Snorin, and the Smotherman. All I need is Byron here, and we got the 3 Stooges. We are pretty darn close to the 3 Stooges. Clown music will come on if you guys can pull Byron into the chat. Huh. Oh, the clown music's ready to go. Oh, that's not what I want. What?
I'm trying to think, but nothing happens.
There we go. That's okay. Why is that not?
I'll knock your brains out of your head, Annie.
There it is.
I'll knock your brains out of your head, Annie.
The long lost Barry. Gotta get Byron in the chat. I think that's gonna be. Oh, I didn't save this one yet. Oh. Let's see, we do not have a Hideki lineup to go with Rom or to go with Bryson. Actually, I'm gonna put Bryson and Rory together, and I'm gonna put Bryson and Scotty together. Burns, Minwoo, Nick Taylor, David. Ooh, I don't really care for David Lipsky. This is where the optimizer has just been playing David Lipsky all the time. Grillo, I do like. I'm a little, there's a little bit of concern with Grillo. I mean, he just hasn't been playing super great. Excuse me? I know he's been playing. Why is it not showing up down here? Huh? I don't like that. This would tell me that my players are not connected correct. Okay, something was off. I have no idea what it was. Oh, Grillo does have a... Ooh, he has a 7th place finish. At the Valspar, was that just... That was just before. Yeah, Houston. Houston's the last, my little cutoff there. Oh, he's so close to being included. 7th place finish. 7th, 71st. What is it that he's doing? His ball striking is fine. It's not super good. His putting has been awful. Well, let's take a look. What is his putting on major championships? Let's just clear it all out. He kind of steps it up. Hold on, hold on. Yeah, he's a break-even putter. Sign me up. I'm sold. This one works. Okie dokie. And last but not least, Scotty Scheffler. Shine my flashlight in the air. Byron hasn't come yet. Oh, I love it. Patrick Rogers and Jordan Smith. I get Christopher Wrighton and Siwoo Kim. Sure, why not? Works for me. Works for me. There's all my Bryson lineups, guys. 15 total lineups of Bryson. That's it. I need to build 100 some lineups, but I think Bryson is just like with Byron. I'm kind of out on Bryson, so 15 is all that I care to do. With that being said, I'm also going to do the same thing with Ludwig. I'm really not going to play Ludwig this week either, so I'll build 10 lineups with Ludwig. I'm playing a man who hasn't been in bad form but has championship DNA. Any guesses? A man who has been in bad form. He is above $6,000. I mean, shot like Harden, I think, just hit it. Not DJ. Has major championship DNA. Greater than 6K. Is it Brian Harmon? Is it Brian Harmon? Actually, no. His recent form's fine. His recent form's fine. Just hold on. This way. Yeah, I was just looking. Cam Smith right here. Recent form 3, or not recent form 3, recent form 5. Cam Smith. Byron has to babysit tonight. His wife grounded him. Yeah, that makes sense. Caitlin is his wife. I've met Caitlin before. She is a very Midwestern woman, very Midwestern, very puts up with a lot. Not saying that Byron is too much to handle, but just to throw this out there, Byron podcasts just like I do, maybe, you know, almost as much as I do. He podcasts. He's at his computer. He does a lot of stuff on his laptop, but he puts together all those spreadsheets for you guys. Puts together all those spreadsheets, way more spreadsheets than I do. I don't even see. I just that alone gives me the ick. Like for me, if I had to do all that spreadsheeting, I would hate. I'd hate it. It paralyzes you. I think that guy. I think Byron runs off of 100% energy 100% of the time until he crashes, goes to bed, and then he wakes up and he does it again. And then he's a father, you know, like it shouldn't be in that order. Like obviously he's a father first, and then he goes to work, and then he does the golf stuff. But he, that guy works harder than anybody else that I know. I love doing this golf stuff. And I love all my viewers. Like, I appreciate the hell out of you guys. I am not putting that much work into spreadsheeting and getting all that stuff. There's a reason I went to a database, and there's a reason I went to a website. It is faster. It is easier. I don't have to update all of those spreadsheets. He has to update spreadsheets every single week. I just have to add the data from this last week into my database, and it just gets updated. There are things that I'll mess around in here, like I will change how this all looks and whatever, but the reason I went here is because I just don't have to update that all the time. Yeah, he does a lot of guest gigs, you're right. So I'm actually coming all the way back around to Caitlin, his wife. Caitlin is a typical Midwestern woman. She will put up with a lot as long as you are putting in the effort into a relationship. If for whatever reason you fall behind, it is a quiet, and I know this is kind of, this can be everywhere else, but I'm from the Midwest. I know how Midwest women are. She will be quiet for a long time until she cracks, and then it is. So, and I'm not saying that's who she is. I barely know her. But if Byron's grounded, it's because he deserved to be grounded. I say that with love. He deserved to be grounded. I say that with love. What you guys can do is go and appreciate the hell out of him. Go hit the like button on his videos. Go comment on his videos. Tell him. And also, that's going to be a huge boost. Like, I actually want all you guys to go over to his videos. Go comment. Say, I appreciate everything you do this week. That'll make him feel... it'll make him feel so much better, because there is this time of the year, you know, you get all that Masters praise and all that stuff, but this time of the year there's very little interaction that, you know, a lot of people, there's very little reaction of people going and commenting on videos, and he's not one of those that's really good at live streaming and also paying attention to the chat. I like to look at the chat all the time. But, you know, he feeds way more off of your guys' energy than, say, I would. That's not to say I don't appreciate you guys, not at all. But he feeds off of that. He is peaks and valleys. I'm pretty even keeled. Like I'm doing this stuff regardless, and I'm providing all this stuff to you guys and for myself. But for him, you know, just do me a favor. Go to his channel. Go hit the like button on his videos. Like, go open up his channel. Go hit the like button on his videos. Comment, say you did a great job this week. Appreciate all the content. Like, that'll be a huge uplift for him, especially if he is grounded. Especially if he is grounded. I'm from the Northeast. Our women just constantly yell at us. I like how this course is split in the DFS community. I think there's just a lot of people that pretend they know. And I think you'll find that out. A lot of people pretend to know, and they don't. They really don't. That stream that Jeff Feinberg did on the Hammer Network was great. Speaking of which, I have not watched that one yet. I've not seen that one. Byron mentioned to me I should go watch the Pete Overset, so you think you can tout, or you think you're a tout or something like that. Anybody else watch that stuff? Is it good? Logan says he works a lot. Yeah, he does. Byron plays the clown music while he's at work. While he's working, that's why. Yeah, I mean, if his wife had to hear that clown music, dude, she would smack him over the head. I'd smack him over the head. Play the clown music, Eric. No. No. The clown music isn't being played until Byron gets here. All three of you need to make an appearance for the clown music to happen. All three of you do. All three of you guys do. That's the agreement. All three of you guys got to be here at the same time. It is the power of the clowns that make the clown music go. And it is almost supercharged. It is close to, it's like 80% charged up, but it's got to get to 100, man. I watch Pete's stuff. It is pretty good. The tout competition. Pete's best stuff is the LOLs show, though. Okay. Do I still have my guys from earlier that came here for more information? D. Thomas, you still in the chat? BD816, you still in the chat? I need to know I haven't scared you away with my Midwest, my Midwest talking of our women. Oh, well, this lineup is sexy. Rom, Oberg, Hatton, Bridgman, Adam Scott, Matt Wallace. Love it. More Rom. And Hatton. Grazerman has disappointed me so much. I don't want to play him, but I know I'm going to have to. I'm going to kick out John Rahm here. There he is. There's BD816. There we go. You got questions, let me know. Hit me up. Otherwise, I'm just going to be building lineups, showing you what's going into my lineup building. Lombardi Lee is here. What's going on, Lombardi? Hitting me with the emojis. I do like Hat. Okay, I'm gonna do this Hatton lineup. This is actually a really good lineup. I'm gonna do this one, but I don't want that much Hatton to go with Oberg, so we're gonna kick him out too. Cam Young, Oberg, McIntyre, Griffin, English, and William Mao. Sure. William Mao doesn't really fit anything for me, but just to be different. My phone is already programmed to say, hey, Lee. That's funny. Cam Young. Okay, is that... How many Cam Young Obergs is that? Okay, that's too many. That's one too many already. I really kind of just want one of each, you know? I want to spread out the wealth. Emil. Bud Colley, peep him. Yeah, look at this. Bud Colley was already built in a lineup. The one that I've highlighted, you see this? The lineup I highlighted is my favorite lineup so far. Bud Colley right there, buddy. Got a weird feeling about JJ Spawn this week. I put a win bet in. Yeah, absolutely. I'm gonna build one of my. I'm gonna hand build a Scotty Scheffler lineup soon. It's going to include Bobby Mack. It's going to include JJ Spawn. It's going to include Alex Smalley. And then I'll just let it pick whatever from there. Oh boy, this is the Cody Corey thing, the Pan Pam thing. Thoughts on a core of Cam Young, Henley, and a mix of Koepka and Oberg? Cam Young, yeah, absolutely, dude. That's a fantastic trio. Oberg, Goddard, Henley, Griffin, McNeely, Brennan. That's fine. This is fine. Fine. Let's see. I don't want another Goddard up lineup though. 0% Hideki, just throwing that out there. Oberg, Matsuyama, oh, there. Speaking of the devil, Matsuyama just shows up. You say his name and he appears. Oberg, Matsuyama, Reed, McIntyre, Burns, Kirk. That is a 988-776. 988. That's fine. Chris Kirk. Would I want to burn a Kirk lineup here? I don't think so. It's so good outside of Kirk. Like these could probably be a 7 and a 6 and be better. What has Chris Kirk gotten up to? Do we respect Chris Kirk this week? Oh, those are the majors. I still have the majors stuff in here. Oh, putting has been terrible, but ball striking has been good. Sure. All right, Chris Kirk is in. Never remove Burnsy. Well, of course not, man. I mean, hold on. Let me see one thing. I'm not going to save this just yet, but I do want to see something. So I told you I want to build a Scheffler lineup. Put him with $8,400 Bobby Mack. Put him also with $7,700 Jeje Spawn. And let's see, does Burns get selected under? Hideki gets selected with David. I don't want that though. Reed. Okay, hold on. I kind of have the sneaky suspicion that these are just two high 7K golfers, and it's just not going to want me to build a lineup. Who else would I want to put in here? Anybody? Do I just... No. I think I just do the 7s. Can I just lock in Burns and see what happens? Michael Kim, John Perry. Meh. Andrew Novak, Grazerman. No. Put in Smalley. Put me in, coach. Give me something I like. John Perry. Probably not. $5,400 though. That can get reached up to 57. And I've got me some choices. I mean, I like Matt Wallace. Like this would be, this actually, I think this works. Like it's just $100 less than the salary. Or 249.8. Yeah, a lineup like this. Does it fit everything? We got it there. We don't have a last year 5. That could be probably fixed with Matt Wallace. Most likely. I can get my last year 5. Patrick Rogers. Rico. Who else can I get? Rasmus Niergaard Peterson. He fits the mold of golfers I'm looking for. Matt McCarty does too. Sure, let's see if Matt McCarty can fill that for me. So yes here, yes here, yes, 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 yes here, yes, yes, yes here, yes here, yes there. This lineup works. Smalley and McCarty. So I'm just gonna save this one off to the side too. McCarty's not really my first choice. I kinda... Ooh, Putnam in this lineup would be great. Putnam is $400 cheaper than that, so I'd go up from Alex Smalley. Who would I go up to? Here, I'm going to go ahead and just drill into... even Smotherman would be fine. Oh, $5,400 is Putnam. Sure. Matt McCarty actually... Oh, wait. I gotta deselect Matt McCarty. Okay. I was like, oh, he got picked. Thomas Dietrich. Woo! I don't know. I don't think so. Then it breaks. Oh my god. I only have so many choices. I do have a lot of people that were already picked. That's probably why. Is this too much? I think this is too much, right? If I go Nikolai. That's right on the money. That's a hell of a lineup. Scheffler, Bobby Mack, Burns, JJ Spawn, Nikolai, and Andrew Putnam. It's a hell of a lineup. Okay. I got sidetracked there. Let's move back to our Oberg, our regularly scheduled program. Oberg. We have built 4 lineups. I want to build 10. Or we built 5 lineups. So 5 more. Let me look here. Oh my gosh. Angel Ayora? Yeah, I don't know, man. Barry, why do you like Angel Ayora? I'm even saying his name right. What is it? Is it because the videos that you watch, someone said he's got the best golf swing on tour, or the best golf swing of all time? Angel has an 8th place finish at the DP World Tour Championship, and 9th place finish at Abu Dhabi, 7th place finish at the Genesis Championship, which is a World Tour, DP World Tour. A miscut at the India Championship, a 9th at the Open de España, a 5th at Alfred Dunhill Links Championship. That's in October. I don't really care there. Oh, wait a minute. These are all last year's stats. The hell has that guy been up to? Okay. Oh, just give me this finishing positions. Miscut at the last... Nope, that's back in... That's what? Oh my god. It's the ass backwards way of dates. How the Europeans do it. May 9th, he missed the cut. May 2nd, Turkish, he finished 18th. This is disgusting. I understand. I have people in Europe right now. I don't want to accept all cookies. No. Reject all. Go away. I hate this. 18T, 33T, 11T, 28T, 18T. 18th and tied. 18th and ties. How about tied for 18th? P18. And then it's March 7th. Gross. Looking at things ass backwards. Which I know for the Europeans this isn't backwards, but it's backwards. I just don't see it, man. I'm not seeing the Angel Ayora. Kind of a bomber and decent approach stats. Okay. The stats are ridiculous. Adam Scott has best swing of all time. Sheesh, don't kill me. I do like Adam Scott's. It is so good. Adam Scott top 10 incoming. Yeah, I don't have an issue with that at all. Rom, Oberg, Hatton. Go figure. Okay, I forgot I need to kick out those guys. They'll suck up all of the ownership. Okay, so what do we have with Oberg? We got 2 Cam Youngs with Oberg, 1 Goddard, 1 Matsuyama, 1 Rom. Well, I'm just going to start at the top of the list and work my way down. Let's get a Scotty Oberg lineup. Never sleep on Barry Gems. AJ went all in on Rory. I feel like this is like the Masters where everyone is skipping Rory and was on him last week, and then he comes out hot because I can't stand him. Joanne says last time they played this, Keegan Bradley won. Rio's cooling off a little. What odds did you get, Hideki? That sounds good. Freezem. I'm sorry, I missed that chat. Oh my god, I missed a bunch of chats. What's the lineup structure to go with this week? Well, I'm going with Scotty. So and this is going to be difficult because you say 10, 9, 8, 7, 7, 6. If you haven't paid attention to any of my videos, you're going to think all of these golfers are 10K golfers, and they're not to me. These are not all 10K golfers. Cam Young and up are 10K golfers. Xander down to... Who is it? I want to pick 7 golfers. Right here, Justin Rose. Xander to Justin Rose, those are my 9K golfers. My 8K golfers are Thomas down to Shane Lowry. Should be 10 golfers here. So these are technically my 8K golfers. And quite honestly, if you went Scotty with maybe one of these 8K golfers, that would be fine. So whether that's Justin Thomas, Koepka, Matsuyama, Hatton, Reed, Cantlay, Goddard, Henley, Spieth, Lowry. I mean, I kind of like Henley. But I actually don't mind starting with Scotty and then going down to the quote-unquote 7K range, which starts at Bobby Mack, not Shane Lowry. Bobby Mack, 8,400. And I think you can build some really good lineups from here. You can put, I mean, I just built one. What was it? Scheffler, McIntyre, Burns, Spawn, Nikolai Højgaard at 65, and then Andrew Putnam at 53. That's fine. But if you want to do that 10, 9, 8, 7, 7, 6, that I think that also works out just fine. I'm just going to go ahead and keep this one. I don't really like it. I don't hate it. It's whatever. Do a little Rory Oberg here. Rory Oberg, Siwoo, Batia, Thigala, and Horschel. There you go. That's a solid lineup. And this is a 10-9, 3 7s, and a 6. That works. Can't do Bryson. We've already done some Rom. We've already done some Cam Young. I also don't really care for Xander, so I'll go ahead and put this as a Xander lineup. I'm addicted to candy now, 7 years sober and can't stop the candy. I like Scott this week. I'd rather take him than Minwoo. Yeah, and actually Minwoo doesn't seem like that bad of a play this week, if I'm being honest. Why can't I do this? Why is this lineup not working? Oh, technically I'm selecting 2 9K golfers, that's why. Well, let's open that up. We can do that, that's fine. Xander, Oberg, Henley, Scott. There's your Adam Scott. Keegan Bradley and Rasmus Højgaard. Sure. Sounds fantastic. I don't want another Xander lineup. I just don't want to see a good lineup and go, oh, shoot. This is a pretty good lineup. Rom, Schauffele, Oberg, Bradley, Noren, and John Perry. Sure. I'm going to save that one just because. Kick out John Rahm again. Let's do some Victor. Victor Hovland, my Scandinavian brethren. Oberg, Hovland, Goddard, Siwoo, Woodland, and Brennan. Holy bombers. Pretty close to all bombers. Hovland, not so much, and Siwoo, not so much, but they hit the ball just fine. Yeah, okay, cool. We'll do that one. I think I need to build a couple more, though. I haven't even done a Fleetwood with Oberg lineup. Let's go ahead and do that. Rasmus will be the better Højgaard this week. Ooh, okay. All right, so we get Oberg, Fleetwood, Matsuyama, Bradley, English, Mitchell. Sure. So I'm building more than 10 lineups because I see that I need some other golfers, or I want some other golfers, like a Morikawa Oberg lineup. Bobby Mack, Griffin, Burns, Snedeker. That ain't happening. Nope. Don't care that Snedeker just won. Not put him in my lineups, but I'll put a Marty Schmidt in my lineups. Oberg, Morikawa, McIntyre, Griffin, Burns. Oh, wow. That is a very quote-unquote balanced build. 2 9s, 3 7s, 1 6. That works. That's fine. That's fine. I'm going to do one more, though. Yeah. I like this one, too. Brooks is in this lineup with Minwoo, Sudarshan. Love it. Is that 3 7s also? Yeah, 3 7s. 2 9s, 1 8, 3 7s. Love it. Let's go ahead and put a Thomas lineup in here with Mr. Oberg. Ludwig, Tommy, Justin Thomas, Minwoo, Alex Noren, and Aaron Rai. Sure. Solid lineup. Go JT, and sure, let's put a Rose lineup together. Oberg, Rose, Henley, Scott, Bradley, Yellow Miraju. Sign me up. What a lineup. I love that. Cool. All right, last golfer that I'm just not really going to play is Xander. I'll just start at the top of the list and go Scotty with Xander, then Rory, then Xander, you know, that kind of thing, the whole thing. 2 more hours to go. What are you talking about? Not for me. 45 minutes left for me. What do you, 2 more hours of work? You got 2 more hours left to work? Rose steps up when he sees the big guns around him. The biggins. Scheffler, Schauffele, Kitayama, Noren, Højgaard, Kiefer. Yep. Sign me up. Love it. Johnny Kiefer.
Oh, you gotta get him that hot tour and spit on that thing. You get me?
Millie almost filled up. 10,000 spots left. On the grind. Yes, sir. All right. Good luck. You're almost there. McIlroy, Schauffele, Connors, Fowler, Thigala, and Sadier. I don't think so. Not Gandette. Max McGravy. Max McGravy screwed me last week. I don't even think oh my god. But I mean, like, you can just step up at any point in time and you know, play well. Maximum Gravy, 5,700. Max McGravy. Awful with putting, pretty good with everything else. What happened last week? Oh, approach was awful. Driving accuracy was worse than usual. Was it tough? Was Myrtle Beach tough? God, this is bad too, Valero. All of this has been pretty bad. I'm gonna stay away. I'm gonna stay away. I mean, $25 is a lot to lose. Yeah. It's a gas-free activity. Of course it will. McElroy, Schauffele, Fowler, Bradley, Harmon, and Fisk. Fisk, what have you been up to? $5,500 Fisk. 55 Hundo. Even Fisk. Oh, those are actually okay starts. Okay. Yep. Nope. I'm cool with that. Sure. Could be worse. Bryson with Xander. Sure. We already built up Bryson Xander. I don't need to. Bryson Xander is right here. We don't need to do another one. Although this lineup is great. I'm going to save it. Rambo. Rambo number 5. 5K a day on MLB and NBA is ridic. Yeah. Okay. Rom, Xander, Pat Reed, JJ Spawn, English, Davis, Riley. Oh, how I wish. Hold on. Let's see. Davis Riley at 5,600. Not great, Bob. Actually, really bad. Not playing him. Oh, you know what I should have done? I'm just going to look at the lead in stats for strokes gained stats. I kind of just want to see. There's Davis Riley right there, coming in with bad stats like he is this year. One golfer, though. Last year, one golfer with, I mean, this is break even for Fitzpatrick. Fitzpatrick's a little bit better than Davis Riley, but only one golfer had negative strokes gained total. The Harry Ish had negative ball striking. That's scary. No one really negative in 2024. You had Bobby Mack down here that was slightly negative, but we'll call that break even, and we'll also call this down here break even. 2023. Sepp Straka. Okay. Also Bryson. Wow. Because his approach was awful. I mean, I'm just focusing on those two guys. We don't even have to play those guys in lineups. 2022, no one was really negative here. 2021, your winner was negative. You also had two other guys, Harry Higgs and Patty Harrington. I don't think this happens. That's two old guys and one young guy who, that was his debutante finish, or well, it's debutante start. No negative strokes gained total there. Nothing really there. 2018. Sure, we had Thomas Peters 7,600 and Brandon Stone -2. That's probably one event, honestly. Or a couple events. It's 53rd, but his recent form's 57. And I don't have strokes gained stats in 2017. Okay. What was I doing? We were looking at, who was that last guy? I don't know. Johnny Vegas. I don't want to sign up right now. Okay. You know what, guys? I just hit a huge wall of being tired. I will go, I'll stay live here for a little bit. Please bring in your questions. I'm just going to be building lineups and kind of trying to figure, you guys kind of, so I don't really care to play Xander, so I'm building Xander lineups. I don't really care to play Oberg, so I'm playing Oberg lineups. And I don't really care to play Bryson, so I'm building Bryson lineups. This is just to build high quality lineups with those three golfers and then completely skip out on them moving forward. The rest of the guys that I will be playing, Scotty, Rory, Rahm, Cam Young, And those are really the only guys I'm anchoring around. I mean, Fitzpatrick, sure. And I just think that the rest of these guys are just going to funnel in with the other golfers I choose up here. And I'm going to have to try to figure out some of these golfers if I really want to play them down here. Like, I mean, 0% Spieth, 0% Lowry so far. I don't know how I have 0% JJ Spawn. I thought I built some Spawn lineups. Did I just skip over the Spawn lineups because I didn't like certain golfers? That's crazy. Crazy. How? I saw his name a couple times. Guess not. Well, I did build JJ spawn lineups over to the right. Like, there's a spawn lineup, here's a spawn lineup. Crazy. I'm not saving that one, and now I'm inclined to play JJ spawn with one of these guys. Yeah, good luck to you guys. Rom, Shoffley, Reed, Spawn, English, and Garrick Higo. Sure. Why not? Cam Young with Xander? Sure. Look, AJ says good luck to everyone. I hope one of us wins big and gives me 100,000. That's right. That's right. Cam Young, Shoffley, Burns, Spawn, Bridgman, Thorbjornsen. I like that. I like Thorbjornsen this week. All right, that was a Cam Young lineup. I'm gonna try to put in Morikawa here with Xander. Xander, Morikawa, Pat Reed, Spawn, Fowler, Wallace. That's right. I locked in Spawn. I gotta change that. That was a pretty good lineup, though. I like that. Xander, Morikawa, Reed. Yeah, we did this one already. Okay. Do I want to build any more Xander lineups? Maybe a Xander Hovland, sure. If you buy a bag of candy, I'll buy a bag of candy if you do, AJ. Pat Reed always seems to play well in majors. Yep. And I mean, I heard what Keith Stewart talk about how good Pat Reed was hitting his irons. Sure. Not much Morikawa chatter this week. How do you feel about him, Eric? It's a risky play, right? It's a risky play because of his back injury. Lots of people probably haven't really said much about him because maybe one, they're trying to sneaky play him. You know, have everyone else worry about his back injury, but then play him on the flip side. Could just be because people are afraid to play him, you know? I certainly, if I was to build one lineup, Morikawa would not be in that lineup unless I was like, you know what, screw it. I'm just going to gamble this week and just throw it out there with a bunch of other losers that nobody else is going to play. And then hopefully that's the lineup that just hits. It's a strategy. Xander, Hovland, Reed, Scott, Fowler, and Cootie. I like that lineup. All right, that's enough Xander. I don't want any more Xander. And I'm going to change these exposures back to what they were. Let your berries hang low. Rory had foot discomfort in practice. He had a blister. You want to get ultra contrarian. Start with Bryson and Morikawa. I mean, that's not even bad. It's not bad. I did, didn't I? Didn't I do a Bryson Morikawa lineup? There you go, right there with Patrick Cantlay, Pot Geeter. You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and highlight this one. And then, did I have another one that was up here that was like Bryson? No, it was Bryson, Xander, Fitzpatrick. With Haotong of all golfers. All right, so Xander, I'm dropping him down to 10%, actually 8%. Oberg down to, well, let's do 7. Heaven 7, whatever it's called. And Bryson. Morikawa is a core for me, says Wheels Up. Can already hear Rory complain about his foot all weekend. Yeah. Could just be smoke and mirrors, you know. All right, guys. That's it. We hit our mark. 9:30. Add Noren to Morikawa lineups. Yeah, absolutely. Let's keep his low ownership low. Yeah, Logan. Shh. There's gonna be there's gonna be millions of people watching this. Shh. Keep his ownership low. Okay. Email me right there if you need me, or reach out on X. One of those places. I'm gonna take off for the night though. Gonna finish building these lineups and get to bed at a decent time. I got a long work day ahead of me tomorrow, so trying to be a little bit responsible. You know what I'm saying? By the way, we hit our monthly goal. We had a new subscriber just show up, so 950 subscribers. This upcoming month will be a t-shirt and a membership giveaway, so be there or be square. All right, I will see you guys later. Thank you all for watching. See you in the next one. Bye.